Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. My name is Tanek127, and welcome back to Tanek FPS. And guys, in today's video, I do have another Xdefiant update for you all today. So it looks like we do have a May 2023 update for Xdefiant after all. Now, granted, it's not a devlog or anything like that. Mark Rubin just went ahead and posted a nice long update about where they are with things going on behind the scenes with Xdefiant. Because a lot of people are asking, since the beta happened, what's up with launch? When are we going to get more news about another test and things like that? And not to mention, last gen players still don't know anything about when they're going to get to try out their version of the game. So now, he doesn't answer all of these things in this post, and I'm going to bring up, long story short, that he does say in here, as of launch, when things are going to happen next. He honestly says he's not sure. But he does give updates on a lot of things and a lot of concerns that we did have during the beta, and I do want to talk here about those. So if you want more Xdefiant news and you were trying to stay up to date, make sure you are liking today's video and subscribing to this channel if you are new. And by the way, we're doing a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. We are at 700 plus now, so help me get there. You can be a part of the giveaway. And let me know your thoughts on today's little developer update below. Let's go ahead and get started by the letter from Mark Rubin. It goes to say, "Hey everyone, I just wanted to give a quick update on what's been going on since the beta. I know there have been a lot of questions regarding when we will be releasing or when is the next test. The truth is, we don't have any specific dates for you just yet. We have a lot of big things to work on from the beta. We want to get our server stability in a better place. We want to finish replacing our old netcode with the new netcode to improve the server simulation experience. We wanted to get controller lag that we saw on PS5 fixed, and of course, general polish and improvements. That's a lot of work, and the team has been heads down working on all of this the best we can. So where we are," and he highlights a few good points. We're going to start with the first one. "Starting with PlayStation 5 input lag. We were able to identify and fix an issue that brought controller latency down from 60 milliseconds to around 20 milliseconds. That is a whole 2/3 of an increase. So that's, actually a big change. Hopefully, PS5 feels a lot better the next time we play it. I personally, went ahead and played on Xbox in the last test, and the Xbox version felt amazing compared to PlayStation 5. But that was just because of that input lag. Let me stress that. He also goes to say, so far this has made a huge difference in how it feels. And a special side note, we think 120 Hz for PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X will be ready sooner than we expected. So hoping that will now make it in for launch rather than post-launch. Now, I do want to highlight something he said here. We think 120 Hz for PS5 and Xbox Series X will be ready sooner than we expected, so hoping that will make it for launch rather than post-launch. I'm wondering if that means they're not going to be doing 120 Hz on the Series S, because the Series S is definitely capable. It runs 120 Hz with all the Call of Duty games and a lot of other shooters out there, including games like Fortnite and stuff like that. I wonder if Series S is not going to have 120 Hz support. I'm hoping it does, and hopefully Mark Rubin goes to clear that up. But I just want to warn you guys that he specifically mentions the Series X in this post and doesn't say Series S. Even though a lot of people group them together as one console, most people, when they're talking about both, they usually say both. Just wanted to throw that out there, just give you guys a heads up. And it goes to say, as for the new netcode, we have made huge progress and it feels much better. Now, this is something that no matter how much you test internally until it gets out into the real world, you never really know how well it will hold up. So we will always be looking at ways to broaden our testing for that. And lastly, our server stability. There are really two things here. One was the server configuration that we went live for with the closed beta was not the one we had intended due to the last minute bug that we found. By the end of the test, we had wrangled the servers to get them more stable, but we have found and have fixed the bugs that caused the issue in the first place, and have hardened some of our services to better stand up to issues like that. So that's where we are. We are still moving forward, and hopefully we'll have some more info for everyone soon. Now, guys, that's actually a lot of good and decent news, so that they, just from that little bit of time from the closed beta till now, that's how much progress they have made. And like Mark Rubin has said before, they are aiming to get this game out in 2023. Now, me personally, if they still don't have, like a set in stone date or time frame by now, I'm personally not too confident that this game's going to release here in 2023. For what it's worth, Ubisoft did have a press conference or a call just a few weeks ago saying that over the next year, Ubisoft plans to launch 8 games. So between now and through the end of 2024, they plan to launch 8 games. I'm positive that Xdefiant is one of those games. Now, however, with a lot of things that they've done in this short amount of time, I do believe it's definitely possible that Xdefiant could launch here in 2023. But I'm just saying, guys, 2023 is still halfway over, and they're looking at things like, we don't know about a date or anything just yet, or even giving a time frame. Now, he could just be being cautious, because they're still fixing the game, which is a smart thing to do instead of giving us a date and then end up saying, oh no, we need to delay and stuff like that. That's a very wise thing. But I'm just saying, guys, do be cautious in hopes of the certainty that the game's going to launch this year. I'm hoping it does. I personally believe it does. But I'm just saying, given their word and how the game development goes, anything can happen. So brace yourselves for that. But I do think it would be a really smart thing on them to get Xdefiant into players' hands this year, and especially get it out before Activision releases their next Call of Duty title. But anyway, guys, let me know how you are feeling about this down in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, smash that like button. And remember, like I said before, if you're new here, subscribe. I will see you all in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.